I want to see the Alliance map. Tell me more about Kent.
Basim has written, claiming to have found the woman Fulke and asking for your aid. He has taken shelter at St. Hadrian's Priory.
Any news of Sigurd?
Nothing he mentioned. But if he has found the paladin Fulke, Sigurd cannot be far behind.
I will go as soon as I can.
Good. Be safe, Eivor.
Basim has news of Sigurd. I should find him soon.
Basim?
Dag, Basim has brought word of Sigurd's location. We're leaving at once to find him.
Well done, Eivor. After so long, it finally occurs to you to search for our Jarl. I applaud your half-hearted effort, but I will not be joining you.
Dag, this is no joke. On the ship, now.
Someone needs to stay home and direct the affairs of the settlement. As you seem to shun this place as often as possible, it must fall to me.
자꾸 태클이네. 아, 마음에 안 든다.
If you wish to stay, so be it. But when Sigurd is back among us, we'll see what status you have among the raiders.
Say whatever makes you feel superior, Eivor. I know Sigurd will understand my decision.
Do you doubt me so completely that you will not raise an axe to save your Jarl?
A fine way of putting it, wolf-kissed. But go, find the Jarl, bring him back. Only do not get lost along the way, as you seem to more and more these days.
This is not done, Dag. We will speak when I return.
형이 밖으로 나가 있는 동안 동생이 지금 자꾸 이제 왕 대신하라고 했어요, 형이. 그래갖고 왕 대신하라고 해서 보고 있는데 왜 지랄이야, 자꾸. 아, 참나. 이해 안 되네, 이해 안 돼. 약간 그런 느낌. 약간 비슷한 것 같아요. 근데 조금 질투하는 것도 없지 않아 있는 것 같아요. 가족끼리 다 해먹으니까 어떻게 보면.
Did not Augustine make a distinction between faith and understanding? That is my...
What I mean to say is, faith is paramount. Yes. For without it, Christ's sacrifice means nothing.
He died to save us, did he not? From the original sin of Adam and Eve? Yet evil persists.
Yes, evil persists, because he gave us free will.
Does a newborn babe, slain by a despot, have free will?
Yes. No, I mean, that is too simplistic.
Or the priest, whose heart is torn from his chest by the wolf? Judas, who was predestined to betray the Nazarene?
Some argue Judas was used.
Do my ears deceive me, Brother Hortbert? You question the scriptures? Declare Judas an innocent? A preposterous blasphemy!
No, that is not what I said. Brother Cedric, am I not the most pious of his servants?
종교적으로 싸우고 있어.
Ouch!
Making new friends?
A person's tongue gives you a taste of their heart, Eivor. And such information is often useful.
And how do these sallow Christians taste?
It was only a figure of speech, Eivor, and I have tired of it already.
Is this how it must be between us?
Of course not. I'm grateful that you have come.
What happened in Mercia still puzzles me. Fulke saw something in Sigurd. A power, a legacy. What is it she wants?
Her motives are difficult to fathom, but that can come later. Let's find your brother first.
Agreed. If we do this, you'll earn the right to call me friend 10,000-fold. So, what is your plan?
We are deep in their god's heartland. A heathen and a heretic. To hunt Fulke, we'll need a Christian snare.
Fulke is hardly a saint herself. These Christians abhor her strange ideas.
약간
True.
싹퉁머리
But
없습니다.
unlike us, she can carry herself as one of them. She won't hide from everyone, not with a prisoner in tow.
So, where to begin?
I've made a friend, Abbot Cunibert, full of pious fire, but with ambition that far outweighs his wit.
And what does your friend Cunibert know?
Come, I will introduce you, and we'll hear the full tale together.
자기의 목적을 위해서라면 좀 앞뒤 안 가려요.
Have you found
근데
some
뭐
peace in your time
템플
alone?
기사단이라
I am always at
어쌔신
peace,
둘 다
and
뭐
never alone. I move
목적성이
among the people of the
뚜렷한
world
아이들이니까.
with great joy. I watch them, study them, learn from them at all times. This is our duty. The hidden one's calling.
You know, for the first time since we've met, you sound more like you're a princess than yourself.
Surely Hytham sounds like me, if I have taught him well.
Your creed and your tenets, you mean?
That's right. And our sense of, how should I say, deep responsibility to the betterment of mankind.
That's quite an ambition. But it doesn't explain what you see in Sigurd. My brother is not so generous.
Ah, but your brother is someone special, important, and I want him to see that. I hope to show it to him.
Is this not a blessed plot? God's own country. And this Eden should be given to his servants to tend.
Abbot Cunibert. This is the Norse I spoke of.
Ah, yes. And quite a fearsome one at that.
Basim says you know the paladin Fulke.
Indeed. The Lady Fulke passed this way not more than a month ago. We talked, we drank. Very pleasant woman.
And where is she?
Eivor will be your axe, Abbot. Whether to fell a tree or hew the limbs from an enemy.
What have you promised him?
Oh, just a trifle, Eivor. A little problem I believe you can help me with.
침묵이 좋은 대답일
This
수도
Norse
있지.
is one who knows the value of silence and secrecy. The perfect choice for our subtle business.
Let's cut to the point. What favor would you ask in exchange for Fulke?
Some weeks ago, our alderman in Kent was called to God. A terrible loss. King Alfred has chosen his replacement, but has not yet announced the name. I must know it. Now.
All of Kent will see soon enough which Thane is chosen. Why not wait?
I want early access. To woo him, before his exalted position is made public and every fool is at his door.
Who else knows the chosen man?
The king's emissary, sent with a letter of congratulations to the new alderman. Intercept him and bring me the news. When I know the Thane's name, we'll discuss how I might win his favor.
Why not kill him in secret and petition Alfred for the seat?
As a man of God, I cannot. Besides, he who stands behind the throne can better pull on the puppet's threads.
This emissary, how will I find him?
Tunbridge Monastery sent word that the king's men always pass a few nights in their
정치에 욕심이 있는
hospitality.
사람이네.
Begin there.
I'll get the alderman's name. You find Fulke.
All in good time. Now, if we're done, I have business up the south coast. Falkenston has the best fish in Wessex.
Then I will find you there, when the alderman's name is mine.
Cunibert
은근히
is ambitious.
게임이긴 하지만
but well
은근히 관상한 과학이란
You will
말이야.
not find Fulke without him.
I suppose we'll see. What will you do?
I'm not done playing with these Christians yet. I will see you in Falkenston.
오케이. 아니 뭐라는겨? Considerare. 자, 욕심 많은 추기경님의 뒷일을 좀 해주러 갑시다. 아, 근데 약간 종교인들 뒷일은 좀 해주기 싫은데. 이게 옛날부터 그랬어. 종교인들의 뒷일을 해주고 나면 좋은 일이 하나도 없어. 아하. 오케이. 우유길이 인생 아이디시군요.
Hold there, stranger.
If Alfred's emissaries spend a few days here, someone may know where he went.
사절 찾으러 왔구나.
You tried to catch flies, or would you ask something of me?
I'm looking for a man. He passed through here on the king's business.
Oh, bugger off here, or I'll call the guards. I'm sick of people. You need to heal your own ills.
뭐라고?
Maybe some coin will loose your lips.
A wise move, Mudwit. It so happens I did see Alfred's man. He's long gone, though. Maybe Gowan the Bard knows where.
Where will I find him?
Well, he was pissed as a newt.
이름이
Last I saw, he was passed
이상하잖아.
out in trees between the Arbor and
고안이라니,
Bridge.
고안이라니.
Now go find someone else to vex.
There was a bard drinking with the emissary. I should find him. See if he knows anything.
준 돈을 다시 내놔라. 돈 날렸네.
That ale-swamped scarp can't have gone far.
오케이. 어쌔신 크리드 바랄라라는 게임이야.
You there. You alive?
Patience is a tired horse. Ploddity plod plod.
Another tottering teat sucker who can't hold his drink. Let's clear your head.
역시 술 먹고 정신 차리는 데는 냉수 마찰이지.
Oh, it's cold as a witch's tit in here! God's truce! Fie on you! What infernal wakes me?
Are you the tale weaver?
Gowan the Dandelion. For the seeds of my stories
이름이
hit upon the
고안이야,
winds
고안.
of Wessex. But why, mule, do you kick my noggin?
You and Alfred's emissary were drinking in the tavern. Tell me where he went.
Were we? I was so ale-addled. Perhaps a small and silver thing upon my palm might help me recall?
Have some coin, and rent a proper bed for the night.
Oh, bless you! For stories are my currency, friend. How else am I to make my living?
A more honest profession? Plowing fields, milking cows.
Manual labor? God's blood! There's a fortress to the southeast where paladins pray by night and
힘든 일을 안
fight
하겠대.
by day. Dover, on the White Cliffs.
My thanks. And in return, wisdom. Too much beer-bibbing will grow a fool in wit and words.
My thanks, weaver of the obvious. Now leave me to my unholy punishment.
The emissary made for Dover Fortress on the southeast coast.
아우, 허리 졸라 아플 것 같다, 진짜. 볼 때마다 느끼지만 허리 졸라 아플 것 같다.
Dover. The emissary is somewhere here. Perhaps I can find the letter without bloodshed. The Bard said paladins trained at this fortress. This will not be an easy fight.
팔라딘이 있는가 봐.
I must be careful
Out of
now.
my sight! What? Get behind him, dog! Guards! Guards!
아우 내놓.
Thank you! God won't let us lose!
오케이.
Alfred's chosen ealdorman is a thane called Tedmund. The Abbot Cunibert will want to know.
오케이. 라인을, 이 수도 원장이 라인을 타려고 하는 건지 이 사람을 살해하려고 하는 건지는 모르겠으나 일단은 달라고 하는 정보를 줘봅시다. 어찌할까는 뭐 자기가 알아서 하겠지.
I should meet Basim and the Abbot in Falkenston.
Oh, you must try my ale.
Eivor, you have news?
Kent's new ealdorman will be Thane Tedmund.
Tedmund? Oh, the Lord is testing me. He is made mouse by you Danes. Barely leaves his fortress at Roosister. How might I gain his influence if he will not speak to me? Or to anyone? It is a puzzle.
그냥 테드몬드의 줄을 타려고 하는
To
거군요.
inspire loyalty, Tedmund must owe you something, such as his life.
Go on.
A fortress stormed, a man kidnapped. If you beat back his enemy, saved him from sure death, his gratitude would...
Swell. It would know no bounds. But that fortress will be harder to pry open than a nun's knees.
방금 표현 역시
Perhaps not.
수녀의 가랑이보다 열기 힘들단다 진짜. 아이고 표현 아이고.
Are you
자,
hiding
물어봅시다.
something, Basim?
There is a lumber mill nearby, correct?
Beamisfield. Alfred invests much in fortifying Wessex, and uses our forests to do so. The mill provides his wood.
Tedmund is there.
Impossible! How do you know?
I heard rumors that Tedmund had been lured out of self-exile to manage work on the fortifications of Canterbury.
Taking him from a lumberyard is less dangerous than assaulting a fortress. But your rescue attempt will not have the same flair. Is it worth it?
It may still work. Yes. Yes. Bring him to the megaliths.
And Fulke?
When I have Tedmund's fealty, you shall have Fulke. Now go. I will rustle up a small rescue party.
I do a roaring trade at Reculver and Tunbridge. They pay well for my catch.
The monks? Do those parchment-skinned Christians ever eat meat?
납치를 하겠다는 얘기고.
They refrain.
I'm wary of this Abbot Basim. He is self-serving and evasive. Can he really deliver Fulke?
The abbot is a friend of Fulke's. That is clear.
So long as he doesn't suspect our motive, we may have a chance.
Indeed. This brings to mind a story. Perhaps you've heard of it. The Scorpion and the Frog.
A children's story?
A cautionary tale. The Scorpion wants to cross the river, but he cannot swim. So he enlists the help of the Frog. The Frog agrees to carry him on his back, extracting a promise that the Scorpion will not sting him.
Let me guess. The Scorpion reneges, blaming his nature, and both drown.
The Scorpion crosses the river and stings an innocent man, killing him. So what does this tale tell us?
That your stories are clouded and their meaning doubly so?
It shows that every tale has 1,000 possible outcomes, many of which are surprising. If the abbot does not deliver Fulke, he will die at my hand. And we will continue our search.
A sobering approach.
Beamisfield is just ahead. Lead. I will follow.
오케이.
Need to cloak myself here. I hope this chase will catch us a plump hen.
조용해라. 닥쳐라.
Once the
닥쳐라.
you prefer to work in the shadows.
It's rare to see
Once
Abbot
the abbot
Philibert
has
on this.
Edmund's gratitude,
Abbot who?
he will deliver Fulke.
The rich one?
It will cost
the
us
monastery
nothing
that
more than
brews
this.
ale?
If that...
The county from their wives. Ending up with an ale-soused wastrel is another reason I've not taken...
Danes! No! No! Protect me!
너야?
Damn coward! Now you pay!
씨, 왜? 이거 도망간다.
I am not who you think I am! Let me go!
Stop caterwauling and you'll live.
Live! Oh, saints, protect me!
Silence will save you, Tedmund. Silence, not your saints.
됐다.
Halt, Danes! In the name of Alfred, King of Wessex, I demand you release his royal subject into my care.
Come no closer, Christian, else your man dies by my blade.
Please, I'm not the man you want.
Keep your eye on this one. He'll be worth a hefty bounty.
Any false moves and I will snip your heels.
We have your man. Now let's finish this shadow play and be gone.
Are you sure that's Tedmund?
그러니까요. 이 약간 좀 너무 범위를 좁게
That man
해놔가지고.
is shorter and fatter than I recall.
I'm not Tedmund. I'm not. I swear upon the Holy Rood, I am not Thane Tedmund.
What in heaven's name is happening here?
Who are you? Speak quickly, or I will slit your throat and leave you for the crows.
Shergar. I'm called Shergar. Lord Tedmund pays me a measly coin to serve as his double.
Brother Shergar? You are far from Augustine's priory.
I left the cloisters many moons ago, Your Holiness. The monastic life was not my calling.
사실은 이런 거에 목격자가 있는 건 진짜 좋지 않은 일인데.
Gloucester is our only path forward, whether by stealth or force. Shergar, has the fortress any weaknesses? Any breaches or water wells we might use?
I couldn't say. I've only been there once. But Tedmund has holed himself in its keep, and that's all but impregnable.
You're of no use to us, then. Perhaps I should just kill you here and now.
No, wait. Let me think. Oh, Danes! To storm the walls, you need Danes. There's a raiding camp west of here I was told to be wary of. Acting as Tedmund, I ordered a band of soldiers to capture them. If you hurry, you may be able to stop this.
If another band of Danes wants to join our assault, we'll have the distraction we need to get inside Gloucester.
If the Saxons don't slaughter them first.
I am still Tedmund to the men in the field. I could speak with their captain, send his men away.
It's a fearless plan.
The Nordnir knit winding past that cannot be unknotted. It seems Gloucester was always in our path. Abbot, stay alert. We'll send word when we're ready to capture Tedmund.
And this fool? He knows much of our plan.
Do what you want with him. I won't risk our plan on the shambling of this fool.
Come, Brother Shergar. And perhaps today would be the time to consider a vow of silence?
An army of
침묵의
Danes is all
서약에
we
대해서
need to take the
고찰해보자.
fortress.
Let us hope. It is best to snare a wasp with honey. Have you ever considered more subtlety?
I leave manipulation to you, Basim. You appear to see it as an art.
It is both art and science to bend a man to your will.
저렇게
Harder
끌려가는구만.
still to convince them that they are firmly in control.
Shergar was quick to betray his lord. Do you not think he would sell us out as swiftly?
Perhaps. Perhaps not. I do not presume to know a man's heart in so brief a meeting.
His prattle was sad and ugly, like a weeping babe.
You have little patience for chittering squirrels.
And yet, I allow you to squeak in my ear. along all the roads and byways of Kent.
Because you are wise, and you see the same qualities in me.
That must be it. We are nearing the camp. Let us hope there are Danes enough to storm a fortress. Otherwise, this abbot's game is a long one.
It must be played, if we are to reclaim Sigurd. We are too late. There is great horror here.
Those who remain must be saved.
You will not see another sunrise, swine balls!
My bad. I mean your dad.
Ow!
We owe you our lives, friend. These Saxon whoresons would have killed us all.
Yes, they would have. And now's your chance to hit back. March with us on Rochester and drain it of riches.
I would gladly, friend. But we few will not break those iron-thick walls.
And we have no allies in Wessex. None who could be called upon to attack their countrymen.
Mercia will heed the call. Gidrich will provide our Viking a horde. We'll send a message to Oxenfordshire. The men of Mercia would gladly take a swipe at Wessex. What is your name, warrior?
Runa Egilsdotter.
We need ships, Runa.
We have a small fleet moored upriver. But the naval chain blocks passage
슬슬
to
동맹들을
Rochester's
좀
walls.
사용하기 시작하네.
I will remove it, and your people will bring their ships. Now, gather these fallen weapons and armor. Gidrich and the men of Oxenfordshire will need them to hide their Mercian origins.
My warriors were denied Valhalla today. I cannot bear the idea of gifting their weapons to more Saxons.
Their sacrifice was great. Their gift will be all the greater.
They will know justice with our victory. It will calm their restless shades, I promise. Will your men bring the armor to the battle?
And what is our plan?
In the morning, you will go to Buckingham, remind Gidrich of his promise. When you have his bond, meet me on the shore near Rochester with the ships.
But Cunibert must be warned in advance. He'll need time to muster his rescue party.
Runa, that is your task. I will tell you where to meet him before you leave.
All seems in order. At first new light, I will leave.
Good. That gives us time to drink. You've traveled so far to carry out your duty. Is this the life of a hidden one? Always on the move?
No. Mine is not the usual path. The Creed does travel. Our ideals are universal. We believe that.
So there's nowhere you call home?
No place I call home. No.
Mid.
For me, home is family. But I have no family.
No one? Not even Hytham?
Parents, brothers, all dead.
I lost my parents when I was 9 winters alone. Without Sigurd, I would have...
There is always one unbreakable bond.
Yes.
Children. They bewilder you. They can cause you so much worry. Fill you with joy. Even stop your heart. And if you're lucky, they replace you. I was not so lucky. I had a son. I miss him terribly. Even now.
I am sorry. Basim.
He was taken from me. By someone I trusted. A friend. A mentor. A man who I would trust with anything. But a man you trust with anything can take everything.
저 정도면 거의 생각보다 많은 속내인데.
Roos says there will not be an easy nut to crack. Time to prepare.
영어 듣기 때 중요한 문장 때 진짜 최악이다. 말만 들어도 최악이다. 여러 코럼 들어와 버렸지. 아, 한 사람은 대학교로 붙었고 한 사람은 고등학교로 붙었다. 사실 고등학교는 그래, 고등학교도 다시 가고 싶긴 한데 고등학교 때보다 난 대학교를 더 한 번 더 가고 싶어.
Eivor, we await your orders.
You brought your weapons and armor.
Aye, Raven Tamer.
Good. Now we dig in and wait for our friends.
근데 어차피 대학교 가면 모쏠 탈출하게 돼 있어.
When the chance arrived to lodge an axe in the sod of Wessex, you thought of me. Such an honor.
Is everything else in place, Eivor? Are we ready to take Roosester?
Rally our army.
아니, CC를 하고 싶다고 얘기한 게 아니라 그냥 그런 사랑을 한 번 더 해보고 싶다, 이런 얘기를 갖다가 또 참 이렇게 받아들이, 참 사람들이 참 전쟁이다, 학살의 시간이다. 하하이. 가자. 아! 자, 가자. 아하.
Shields up. Shields.
뒤로. 빼라. 그렇지. 오케이. 와, 전쟁 진짜 묘하게 한다. 기름 끼얹고 이러네. 와, 사람 아니네. 사람 아니네. 사람 아니야. 사람 아니네. 아이고. 내가 안 부숴도 알아서 부숴주면 어떡해. 아이고. 자, 가자.
Setmund is holed up in the tower keep. Press forward.
오케이. 들어갑니다. 땡이 없네? 옛날부터 근데 약간 저런 욕을 많이 했구나. 옐로우 딱.
I'll kill you before I let you take this fortress. Kill me, and all of Wessex will rise against you.
아헤이 자스가 자이 자스가 아이고 무슨 이런 허접하다니한테 한 대씩 맞으면 되겠네.
Take this fortress, Dane. Alfred's army will smear your innards across the battlements.
We're not here for stone and sand, Thane Tedmund.
I shit on you! You and your toy gods! I will not bow to you like some puppet's lord! I would rather die!
How much will your king pay us to keep your snivelling head upon your neck?
An army marches upon us from the south. A holy man from St. Hadrian's Priory, backed by a field.
Ah, then, Abbot, Kinnebert, God be praised. If riches are all you care about, the church has it in abundance.
If the terms are fair, you'll have your freedom. A chest or two of silver for a shit-stained sewer rat.
Stay quiet, or I'll not be able to stop my friend from slitting your throat.
Ah! Watch yourself, heathen. You handle me too roughly.
Eivor, stay close.
갑시다. 저 싣고 가는 거 뒤에서 보니까 더
You will
웃기다.
die for the indignities you've showered upon me, Dane.
I mean no offense, Thane. You're only a hefty ransom to me, nothing more.
This is why you batter down my gates, kill my men, for a purse of grubby coin? You have no honor!
Enough! I'll return you to the Saxons.
손가락을 다 뽑아서 섹슨족한테 주겠대.
You there, heathens! Let this good man go, or suffer an iron sickness.
And what do you offer us in return?
Your lives?
We lost many good men storming this keep. It will not be in vain, Christ's slave. 20 chests of silver.
Give them what they ask, Kinnebert.
A hefty sum that will leave God's coffers hollow? I cannot give it up without some assurance. Tedmund!
You extort me in return for my life? You were swiftly met, Abbot. Not long after these scallious worms took my fort.
On the Lord's bidding, Tedmund. At prayer, a terrible vision befell me. A host of heathens, your life in danger.
A coincidence I find rather ominous, Abbot.
이야, 눈치법 장난 아닌데.
God help you, man. Are you well?
Air! I need air!
심폐소생술을 해!
He's dead.
The work of poison, no doubt.
No. Rouse the man. He cannot be dead. He must not be dead.
Poison. How does the man die of poison in our arms?
Many great kings and paranoids have carried poison in times of war, as an alternative to capture and ransom.
A catastrophe. Alfred will choose another and... By the saints! Alfred! How will I explain this to the king?
We followed this road to its end, Cunibert. You may not like where it led, but you owe us our half of the bargain.
You shall have your paladin. I need a day. Return to my abbey tomorrow, and you shall... Oh dear.
These delays are grinding at my bones. We should abandon Cunibert. Find Fulke ourselves.
Peace, Eivor. Speak with Giedrich and relieve him of his oath. I'll meet you at Cunibert's Abbey.
내가 봤을 때 모르는 것 같은데. 쟤 저렇게 거짓말하다가 혼날 것 같은데.
You fought like beasts, escaped from your hell today, Gidrich. Your oath to me is fulfilled.
It was good to stand shoulder to shoulder with you against the pox dogs of Wessex. May our friendship endure.
This tanglebriar of Christians and lords means nothing to me. I'm here for Sigurd.
I understand. When you find him again, come see me. We'll feast and sing, with mead and friendship to warm us.
Agreed. Guards here are vigilant.
그래, 우정도 다 좋은데 이 밑에서 일하고 있는 얘네들은 죽어야 되잖니.
It is too quiet here. Where are the brothers? Or the abbot's men? I would say well met, brother, but I cannot shake off the needle itch of dread. Is something wrong?
I followed the abbot here, kept him in my sight. But the monks, his servants, I have seen nothing of them.
Dead?
I do not think so. But there is no good here in this grave hush.
And where is the abbot now?
In his quarters. Come, and be on your guard.
Does this have the stench of betrayal to you?
Why would the godly shepherd ally with the heretic?
Cunibert is a man who craves power and position.
그렇지.
With Tedman dead, he must find it somewhere else.
There is truth in that. Keep your eyes and blade sharp.
실제로 돈에 눈모네였는데 뭐.
Cunibert,
폴케다.
your guests have arrived. Come. Supper's ready. The dear abbot sent me a warm invitation, said my friends were eager to meet with me. It's early for supper, I know. But Cunibert's ale goes so well with roasted lamb and cinnamon blueberry peas. I couldn't resist.
Where is my brother?
Is he not here? Mon Dieu. I never told him.
Kill her, and we'll never find Sigurd.
Sit, Ava. Eat. And let me tell you the tale of a man who talks with gods.
You mock me. I've killed for much less.
Of course you have. Isn't that the way of this ugly world? We cull the sheep and thin the flock as we see fit, you and I. Most who walk the earth are little more than talking blood bladders, wasted flesh. But not Sigurd. Sigurd is something else. Sigurd has been touched. He is deified. The gods, they speak through him.
You lured him in with that lie. Your words are bile and blight.
You should have listened, Ava. I tried to tell you. The gods are real and their power is within our grasp.
Wow.
You will never find him. Not till I have had my fill. To old friends. This really is delicious, Cunibert. Is it cloves I taste? Well, that concludes supper.
Supper.
Kill them, and bring their bodies to my sanctum in Canterbury.
아니,
They will be upon us soon. Maybe there is another way out. Kill yourself, Ava. Sigurd is lost to us.
Your guard waits on the edge of my
저거를 왜?
You heard the lady!
놓친 거야.
Leave no one alive!
아우, 새끼야. 아우, 아우.
Fulke let slip that her sanctum is at Canterbury.
She did, and with no cause. I'd approach the place with caution. It may be a lie.
It may be, but it's the only lead we have.
I hope all this innocent sacrifice is worth the trouble.
It's Sigurd, my brother. Of course it is.
Then come, let us dive into the maw of death. I was never keen on seeing my winter years.
The
This will not be for nothing, Eivor. We will...
It's not just him. I want Fulke to... It's not just him. I want Fulke to suffer.
그만 탈기가.
This land of summer.
아니 게임에 정상인이 하나도 없어.
Darkly. I see secrets, and I want to know England, all of it.
And yet it rounds on us at every turn, snarling like a cornered dog. I begin to despair of ever settling here.
Perhaps the stars write your path, and you will never have a home here.
Do you miss the land of your birth?
I have long been
저거
away.
기습하려고 가는 애들 아니었어?
Fiercely beautiful beneath the vanity, arrogance, and pettiness of men.
I should like to see it.
You could if you wish. My father was an architect, a builder of wonders. The great Mosque of Samarra, his masterpiece. Another man, who played the Caliphate's game better, took the credit. He was exiled and died in poverty.
Your faith sours. What of loyalty? Shared stories round the hearth. Warm nights, parties, and the tender love of another.
There are some who are worthy. A scant few that tower above the sullied mass. Men and women of vision and valor.
Sigurd is one such man.
He is. Fulke isn't wrong on that score.
I fear for him, Basim. I cannot rest until he's safe.
Nor will I, my friend. The practice of learning has waned considerably in England since the days of the Romans. What books they still have, they keep locked away in their churches, hidden from the eyes of common folk.
Thralls and churls cannot read. What would be the point?
They could learn. The church could teach them. So much of human history would be open to them. Aristotle, Pythagoras, Euclid, ancient knowledge lost to all but a few hard-headed men of the cloth.
You have studied these works yourself?
In my youth, I was consumed with a passion for understanding. I spent many hours a day in the House of Wisdom in Baghdad.
A seminary?
A great library full of the greatest learning of mankind. For a boy seeking answers, it holds many riches. One day, I was sitting cross-legged, devouring a study by the great astronomer Al-Khwarizmi. With the swiftness belying his years, the papers were plucked from my grasp by the great man himself. His presence stole my voice. He was kind and open-hearted. He showed me such scientific wonders.
What did you learn there?
Calendars and calculations placing the sun, moon, and 5 planets. Equations that crackled and sparkled with divine insight. Equations that crackled and sparkled with divine intelligence. I asked the great man, is this what it is to know God?
You saw your God's hand in the runes.
I found wisdom, and I have been searching for more ever since. There is great vastness outside ourselves, Eivor. Most only notice a few grains of sand. But some, like Sigurd, I believe, see the endless flow of the hourglass.
그래요?
What you see in Sigurd, is this what Fulke sees as well?
I believe it is. We will find no friends in Canterbury, so try not to draw attention.
Let's raise my hood here. This place reeks of the piety. To arms, Basim!
So we are to blunder in like an ox? This place swarms with Fulke's people. Sigurd will be well guarded. Caution and subtlety should be our path.
Ready? Follow me.
Follow me.
This area is off limits.
This is a trap. Why would Fulke give us her sanctum?
She baits us. Cocksure and arrogant. But she cannot see failure in her path.
Her fearful wit would say otherwise.
들어가자.
Hey, come here.
야, 괴물! 마심, 도와줘! 하나! 둘! 셋! 넷!
Are you ready? Her fearful wit would say otherwise.
여섯! 일곱!
If she's
빨리 오든가 안 하고 있지, 자스가.
burn this Christ house to the ground.
자, 암살이다! 핫! 핫! 핫!
Fear got your belly.
아이고요!
If she's still here, I will burn this Christ house to the ground.
흔적을 남겼을 거라고? 오.
This must be the way to Fulke's sanctum.
Then let us go.
Sanctum!
암살, 암살!
Be a king!
바심 잡아라! 아니, 뒤에서 공격을! 그렇지! 아우, 새끼야.
Fulke! I'm
Okay,
here!
I'm here.
Face me!
Have a care, Eivor. You will play into our hands.
What does it mean, these word tangles that speak of elves and demons? The plans to the great fortress in Wessex. Is there something here we can use to breach it? By Odin, this is a sick tapestry she wove. For every drop of his blood she spilled, I will take a meat horn more.
저 석판에
Details on the order of the
라그나로크에
ancients.
관련된 내용이
Fulke
있구나.
ranks high among them, but is not their head.
오케이, 무슨 내용인지 모르겠고.
Sigurd.
와, 졸라 멋있다.
Tell me that you found something. Anything we can use.
I may have. A fortress in Sussex. The Order trained soldiers there.
We must be sure. Sigurd is running out of time.
저 의자 고문 의자인데.
Anything else?
Documents of interest to the Hidden Ones. Hytham will surely want to look. But for Sigurd, Porchester is our only lead. If he is in Porchester Castle, we'll need a massive army to crack its walls.
I have many friends in England now. If I call on them, they will come.
They will.
Basim. She severed his arm clean off. Can a man survive such a loss?
Physically, he can. Mentally, it's hard to say. So much stress can drive a man to despair.
If you suggest he might take his own life as Tepman did, banish that idea. I must tell my people at the settlement that their Jarl remains a captive. They will not take it well.
We will not fail again, Eivor. I'll scout ahead and send word to the settlement when I know more of Porchester. Be ready.
와, 바심은 항상 저럴 때 되게 그냥 침착해요. 아무런 요동을 치지 않아. 잘 지키고 있었나?
Where is he? Where is Sigurd?
He's alive.
But not with you. Where is he?
Dag, not now. I need to speak with Randvi.
You never found him, did you? Tell us, Eivor. We deserve the truth.
I need to speak with Randvi. Step aside, now.
You never found him, because you didn't look.
아, 왜 저러노?
I see you, Eivor. I know what you are.
그렇게 의심스러우면 니도 따라가든지. 아.
You come alone. I fear what that means for Sigurd.
I could not find him. That mad woman Fulke, she slipped away, took him to Sussex. We need an army. Call on our alliances. Remind them of their oath to me. We must act before...
Before what, Eivor?
She tortured him, Randvi. Did unspeakable things. Severed his arm and left it as a gift. I fear she means to kill him. Slowly.
Gods.
You are a good boy.
금도끼, 운도끼인가요? 그것은 나의 도끼가 아닙니다.
Eivor! Eivor! Face me, Eivor!
왜?
Stop there, Wolf-Kissed. This ends now.
Dag, turn around and walk away.
Your habits are not my own, Eivor. I do not flee responsibility for the sake of my glory. I stand firm with my people. For many months, I have stood at your side, keeping faith in Sigurd's judgment, because I believed in him and his vision. Do as Eivor commands, he told me. And I have. Against my better judgment, I did as you have asked me. And where has that left us? Without a Jarl? Without a purpose? Watching you chase glory around this land like a spooked hare!
You could have come to me in confidence, Dag, but that offer is gone.
I have no need of it! My mind is fixed. Hear me all! I challenge Eivor for the leadership of this clan until Sigurd is safe home!
Walk away, Dag.
No! We fight to the death!
This is madness, Dag. I do not accept.
This is not a question, Eivor! Come! Let the circle be made! I'll crush you underfoot!
이래나 저래나 할 수밖에 없는 상황이네.
Please, both of you!
Is that the best you can do? Pathetic!
Hey, there! Hey!
Stop!
그래!
I do not want to do this! Walk away!
아니 그걸 왜 버려?
What's the matter? I would grant you exile. Leave this place, but go with your life.
Spare me your pity and fight!
So be it. You leave me no choice.
Please, both of you!
Eivor, you... If I had any pity, I would not lavish it on this poor fool. He forced my hand. Yes, and the cost of disrespect is death. You said it yourself. All he demanded, you gave him. That should be enough. I have no need for one so fragile in my hall of heroes. He fought for what he believed in. Does that not count for something? Does it? You killed him all the same. What is the true cost of disrespect? The choice lies with you. You should not have come to this, old friend. Take this. Fly to Odin's Hall. Whatever you sought in this life, you'll find it in the next. Go to your homes. I will lay him to rest. Go to your homes! Dag accused me of betrayal. He accused me of breaking my oath. And this is the answer I gave him. Now you will hear the truth unbanished. None more than me wishes for Sigurd's safe return. You know this. You know this. All of you. And I will burn the fields and dredge the rivers of Wessex to find him. That is my oath. That is my oath.
마을 사람들도 의심하고 있는 거네.
You will not be without your Jarl. This I promise. Dag. You lived as you died, proud and defiant. I cannot begrudge you for that. I miss hearing you tell your stories, old friend. But I remember them well. I wonder what became of you. If anything remains of such a strong spirit.